Hi there, my name is Frederick Chipkin. In this class I'm going to be teaching you the ins and outs of how to create repeats for textile designs using Adobe Photoshop. We're going to be starting off with the most basic kind of repeat using the define pattern function, which is used for simple repeats like stripes or dots. Then we're going to be diving into the meat and potato of repeats, which are the square repeats and the half drop repeats. I'll be teaching everything in a simple, step-by-step manner so that even the most challenging of repeats will not be challenging to you. Now let's talk a little bit about repeats. There are two basic types of repeats that you'll be encountering as a textile designer. One is called the square repeat, and the other is called the half drop repeat. Now, in a square repeat, your motifs repeat directly underneath each other and directly to the side. In a half drop repeat, first you have to create your vertical or up and down repeat. Then you create a side repeat where your motifs repeat directly to the side and exactly halfway in between your first two motifs. Before we begin this lesson, on this page I provided a link so you can download the practice images that correspond to this lesson. So, pause the lesson, get your practice images, and we'll continue. Don't forget to save these files to a location on your computer where you can easily find them again. Before we begin, let's double check our preferences by going to Edit, Preferences, General, and then make sure that Interpolation is set to nearest neighbor, preserve hard edges. Also, check that Anti-Alias is not checked and Feather is set to 0 pixels on all of the selection tools, such as the Lasso tool, Rectangular Marquee tool, or the Magic Wand tool. Also, make sure that Anti-Alias is not checked on the Bucket tool. It's important to keep an eye on these settings so that your image doesn't unnecessarily blur while it's in RGB color mode. In textile design in general, you don't want your image to blur. So this first technique I'm going to show you is mainly used for putting small, uncomplicated designs, such as a stripe or a dot, into a square repeat. In this lesson, I'll be taking this dot and repeating it out so it fills the image window. So if you haven't done so already, please open the design Dots Simple Repeat. It's one of the designs that you had previously downloaded. The first thing we're going to do is select the Rectangular Marquee tool from the toolbox. Make sure that New Selection is highlighted up here in the options bar, and it doesn't hurt to glance at the feather to make sure it's 0 and that the style is set to normal. Now, with the Rectangular Marquee tool, draw a square box around the dot you want to repeat out. Then click on Edit and go down to Define Pattern. Then click on OK in the dialog box. I'm deselecting the marquee by clicking on Select and Deselect. Then click on Edit and go down to Fill. In the Fill dialog box, click here to change the word that's next to the word Contents to the word Pattern. Change the custom pattern by clicking here to the pattern you just defined, which is this last guy over here. Then click OK, and your image window will be now filled with that pattern. Textile design does not get any simpler than that. And of course, you can use this same technique for creating a simple stripe. Here, let me show you. Just draw a few stripes by making a selection with the rectangular marquee tool and filling it in. Then, just like the dots we did, select the area you want to repeat with the rectangular marquee tool. Then, just like before, go to Edit, Define Pattern, and click OK. Click outside the marquee to deselect. Then go to Edit, Fill, go to the pattern, choose the pattern you just created, click OK, and your simple stripe is repeated out. Fun, simple, and comes in handy. Who can ask for more from a technique, or for life for that matter?